Everyone, it's Justine and I'm super excited to be taking a part in the mirror image stamping event. So all February long, different designers are taking place using the mirror image stamp from So Susie Stamps that pairs with the Misty stamping tool. Now what's really cool about this event, if you follow along, I'll link to it below in the description, is that we are giving away 3 Misties, 8 $25 gift certificates from the Ton and So Susie Stamps combined, and then 1 Memory Misty tote, 2 Misty covers, 2 mini Misty covers, and 2 Bunky bags. So there's tons of prizes being given away this month, and it's a really super fun event where you can learn how to use this mirror image and have in total 28 different ideas, at least, on how to use the stamp. So I'm getting started. I'm using this fairy with a flower stamp. And I'm stamping it as I would normally do onto my Misty. I apologize for the glare from my lamp. Can't help it when there's a shiny surface. So anyway, I stamped it there on the bottom right-hand corner, and I'm going to insert the mirror image tool now, and I'm going to stamp it directly on there as soon as I finish throwing my card around. Alright, so I have my mirror image stamp all set up. This is my favorite mirror image stamp. There are some other brands out there, but they're really small. So this one's really great because it'll fit your whole card size, and that's the big advantage of this one. And it's a really great low price, and it's really, really awesome. So I'm stamping again my fairy, and this will work with critter stamps if you need to turn them around, with these solid stamps, with anything if you want to make sort of a glare on water. It's really, really endless possibilities. So now I'm going to put my cardstock upside down and rub my fingers over top of it, and it's going to magically stamp my mirror image stamp on the other side. Now, because I am picky and kind of like that, I want to make it just as dark as the other one, so I am going to stamp it twice. And what's really cool about the Misty is the fact that it's going to stamp in the same spot both times, so I can darken it up as much as I need, because sometimes these solid stamps just need a little extra love. And these fairies are just gorgeous. They're from So Susie Stamps, and there's a ton of them that are available, and they're some of my absolute favorites to use. So now you can see they're both facing each other, a perfect mirror image. I've tried doing this using acetate, and it's terrible. So I am really loving this rubber tool. Now, I'm not the greatest at cleaning my stamps, so you can see that I do have a little bit of a glare of an old stamp that I stamped, but I'm going to show you here. I just used a baby wipe, and it wipes all the ink off the mirror image stamp with no issues whatsoever. So now I have these gorgeous 2 fairy stamps, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp on a sentiment there so I can get started with some ink blending on the background and finish up my card, which won't take very long. So I'm going to stamp that using VersaFine ink in black onyx and just push that down and stamp it one more time just to darken it up a little bit, because that's what I do when I have my Misty. I would never dream of doing that when I had just regular acrylic blocks or my stamp press. So now that I have all my stamping done, let's pretty up the background. I'm going to be using some Distress ink from Picked Raspberry. That's the color I'm using, and I'm just only going to use one color. I'm going in from the bottom as well as from the sides on this technique. I'm actually going quite slowly. This took me about 5 minutes to do in total. And I'm just going from the bottom always up to the top so I can create a very shaded look, a gradient look from dark to light. And I'm coming in from the sides as well to darken up those areas, and then just fading off into the top into sort of oblivion there, and that ends up looking really, really pretty in the end. So now that I'm all finished cleaning up, I have my stamp here all finished, and I have my blending all done, and I'm just going to accent it with a few Nuvo drops. But before I do that, I'm just going to attach it to my card base. I'm using some adhesive here from Scrapbook Adhesives, and I am putting that there down onto my card, and it's going to stay put forever. And I'm going to use 3 types of Nuvo drops, and I'll link to the colors below in the video description if you're interested in picking some of these up. These are enamel dots. I simply place the tip down onto the paper directly and squeeze until I feel like the dot is big enough, and I'm going to be using 3 colors. Now I'm going to be using pink and white, and then as well as a lighter pink. And I think those colors look really great, and I'm going to add 6 of those enamel dots. Now that's the end of my card, so don't forget to hop on over to So Susie Stamps. The link's in the description there if you want to check out how to win all those prizes. And you can subscribe to my channel here, you can check out my blog, or you can check out some more videos and that I think you would like. So come join us for the Misty event with the mirror image tool, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.